You need an AI to code. That's not optional anymore. It's necessary. Every developer in 2026 uses an AI coding tool. But you have a choice. And this choice matters more than you think. Because you're not just choosing a tool. You're choosing a master. 3 players dominate the coding AI market. ChatGPT from OpenAI. Gemini from Google. Claude from Anthropic. Each one wants your data. Each one wants your allegiance. They're not competing for features anymore. They're competing for your code. Let's start with ChatGPT. The obvious choice. The market leader. Everyone uses it. Why? Because it got there first. Because it's good. Because your friends use it. Because every tutorial mentions it. But there's a cost. OpenAI is owned by Microsoft. Your code trains their models. Your patterns, your solutions, your knowledge, it becomes their property. You think you're getting a free tool. You're not. You're the product. Your code is the raw material. Millions of developers feed ChatGPT their private code. Every keystroke, every solution, every architecture pattern gets logged and learned. ChatGPT becomes smarter from your work. And you get autocomplete. That's the trade. Now Gemini. Google's answer. The second choice for developers who want an alternative. Gemini is technically good. Sometimes better than ChatGPT. But it's Google. Do I need to explain what that means? Google knows everything about you. Your search history. Your emails. Your location. Your habits. Now they know your code too. Gemini isn't separate from Google. It's integrated. Your code, your patterns, your secrets, all go into the Google surveillance machine. You think you have privacy with Gemini? You don't. Google's business model is data collection. You agreed to this when you signed up. Then there's Claude. Made by Anthropic. The newcomer. The dark horse. Claude is different. Anthropic is not owned by Microsoft. Not owned by Google. It's funded by investors, but it's independent. Claude's coding ability rivals ChatGPT. Sometimes exceeds it. And it's arguably more honest about how it works. But here's the thing, Claude also learns from your code. Every prompt you send, Anthropic sees it. They train on it. The difference? Anthropic hasn't built a surveillance empire yet. They're not monetizing your data by selling ads on your behavior. But that could change. Startups grow. They get funded. They need revenue. One day, Claude might become just another data harvesting machine. So you're choosing between 3 different futures. ChatGPT, you're training OpenAI's model. OpenAI's models make Microsoft richer. Microsoft knows your code. You get feature updates and marketing hype. Gemini, you're training Google's model. Google's models make Alphabet richer. Google knows your code, your location, your search history, your email. You're fully integrated into the Google machine. Claude, you're training Anthropic's model. Anthropic is independent. For now. You're not feeding a surveillance empire. But you're betting on a startup that might become one. Here's what they don't tell you, there is no good choice. You're picking which corporation gets your code. OpenAI and Microsoft get your code directly. Google gets your code through Gemini. Anthropic gets your code through Claude. Everyone loses. Some developers use all 3. Switch between them. Thinking they're evading surveillance. They're not. They're just tripling the exposure. The real question isn't ChatGPT versus Gemini versus Claude. The real question is, who do you trust least? Microsoft? They've been playing the long game since 1975. They own enterprise. They know how to extract value. Google? They've been harvesting data for 25 years. They're the master at this. They'll monetize your code in ways you haven't imagined. Anthropic? They're the new player. They say they care about safety. They say they're different. They might be. Or they're just better at PR. But here's the truth. The moment you use any AI to code, you've already made your choice. You've decided that productivity is worth your privacy. And maybe that's fine. Maybe the productivity gain is worth it. Maybe you don't care who owns your code. But pretend you don't know this. Pretend your code is private. Pretend Anthropic isn't watching. That's the illusion you're buying. So which do you choose? The devil you know? The devil you don't? The devil that promises to be good? ChatGPT is ubiquitous. Your team uses it. The ecosystem is built for it. You choose this and accept Microsoft's dominance. Gemini integrates seamlessly with Google Workspace. If you're already in the Google ecosystem, Gemini is just one more tentacle of surveillance. Claude is independent. For now. If you believe Anthropic is different, if you believe safety matters, you pick Claude and hope they stay true to their principles. But remember, there is no choice that lets you escape. You're not evading the AI wars. You're just picking which side you're feeding. Choose your master carefully.